Yeah, but when you say it's been very successful, I mean, yes, the country sees the need and still does why we should rid the country of these insurgents or any sort of terrorist attacks. But if you say for people to be, continue being on the same page with this program, what were we looking to achieve? To rid the entire country or that region predominantly of insurgents? Because there were still skirmishes of attacks in Kaduna. We see this one today in papers about Borno. So can we still say very successful?
Yeah, you see, it has taken over a long period of time before we got to where we are. So we don't expect also that within 1 month, all the problems will be resolved. So gradually, we are getting there. There must be, there's no saying, there must be some skirmishes. There must be isolated cases of attacks, because it's an asymmetrical war. It's not a war you have an opponent you are facing and taking on one-on-one. So there are bound to be some isolated cases. I'm not saying it's completely ruled out, but so far I think it is very satisfactory. But we'll still make it better.
You're aware that Yobe State has relaxed its curfew a little, yes, so that people can walk about till 9 p.m., I think,
exactly,
within the capital itself. Do you think it's premature?
No, it's not premature. If they had not been making success, the curfew period wouldn't have been relaxed. The military men on ground, they are in a better position to appreciate. Life is returning to normal. Schools are opening, churches are opening. Life is generally returning to normal. So I think it's proper to assure the people of government's intention. It's important that the military and the security forces relaxes some of this curfew to enable people move around. But I think one thing again that led to the success of the emergency rule operations is the cutting off. Under emergency rules, there are bound to be deprivation of certain rights. Ordinarily, if there was no state of emergency, people would have gone to court to challenge government's cutting off of mobile services. But the military forces also have their own advantage because they are still communicating with their headquarters and field commanders, which the Boko Haram operatives don't have. So I think with this development, I would not think it will be too long before communication facilities are restored.
It's only, sorry, Nyota, it's only very recently that we're beginning to see a hyping of sorts of community help, that youths are involved in even driving out the insurgents, identifying them, handing them over. Is it that these things have been taking place, but, nobody has been talking about them, or they haven't been brought to limelight as they have now? Or because of the state of emergency, it has propelled the youths to be able to do more in terms of looking for the insurgents amongst them?
Before the declaration of state of emergency, people were afraid to come out and volunteer information.
Why was that?
Yeah, they were afraid that if they give out information, the Boko Haram leaders could go after them. But with this state of emergency and increase in military strength, people are now more reassured of their safety. And it's in their own interest too that life returns to normal. So anybody who is disrupting services there should be given out. I even understand some elders of the community come out, volunteer even their children, that they are members of Boko Haram. So this is what we expect from Nigerians to do. By volunteering of information, very soon I think, like Mr. President said in his broadcast, maybe will not be up to 6 months as provided for in the Constitution.
Now, the situation in these 3 states where the state of emergency was declared is such that you find certain businesses were shut down. businessmen, you find streets, stretches that have been emptied and all that. How long do you think before